we need to wait for the others? Huh? මොකද අරගොල්ලොත් they are closing. අනිත් කට උඩ කට්ටියත් එනවා පල්ලෙහාට. ඉනින් Shall we? Shall we? Should we wait for the others for 5 minutes? Or? පටන් ගමුනේ. පොඩ කෝල් එකක් දාලා බලන්න හරියට. Yeah, anyway, let's start. Good evening and good afternoon, everybody, once again. Dear professors, doctors from various universities, session chairs, other sector partners, distinguished invitees, and all my dear board colleagues. I'm so happy that we are gracefully concluding the 9th symposium today. We have had it for 2 days, yesterday and today. So we managed to present around 60 very interesting papers during these 2 days. Opening ceremony was graced by the Honorable Minister. Though Secretary couldn't join, one of his representatives, one of the additional Secretary participated in our opening ceremony. So this symposium, as I said yesterday, is a very important one for us because this goes in line with our Golden Jubilee celebrations. We are celebrating our 50 years, half a century in the society from 1975. So anyway, we will further continue this program for tomorrow as well. We are going to have the World Water Day celebrations as a separate program tomorrow. Probably we believe that our Prime Minister would participate in for the opening session like. So also we were lucky to listen to various presentations, very interesting and very knowledge delivering presentations from 60 good presenters. And also I was delighted to see those beautiful posters on the third floor. I never expected that much of quality posters. I never seen for a long time because I kept away from the technical society for a few years during past few years. Anyway, so happy, was very happy, and also those who were presenting the poster, they were very knowledgeable about their poster, and whatever the question we asked, they answered very accurately and very positively. So, and also the presenters, there had been a very big competition to select these 60 papers out of many hundred papers. There had been selection committee, and they were facing lot of difficulty in selecting the good papers. All were almost good. So anyway, congratulations on the 60 presenters. You had been chosen to present the papers in this beautiful environment yesterday and today. And so we basically have two objectives in holding this kind of symposiums. The first one is to disseminate the commendable research outcomes for the benefit of the others, either as oral presentation or poster presentations. It was amazing to see such lovely poster presentations, mostly done by our employees and university undergraduates. very encouraging. Similarly, the presentations done, I managed to participate in a few, not all. We were also to be very well commended. Both poster and oral presentations were fitting to the international levels, and congratulations on it. So that was our first objective. Before the second objective, I'll tell you a small story about the father and daughter. My own daughter yesterday made a presentation in one of the sessions. Most of you all didn't know. I didn't want to publish that in advance. Anyway, somehow last moment, some people came to know. Like, really, she had on her own. She applied, sent an abstract to the team, the selection team. Because she was instructed to do so by one of her superior in the university. She just passed out in the last year, and now with the staff. So she had sent the abstract, and that had been chosen. Then she told me that I applied to such and such thing. Then only she knew that it was something to do with water board like. Then I said, okay, go ahead. Then she had sent the paper, and that had also been accepted. I don't think the committee knew that it was my daughter. And finally, yesterday, I made my personal arrangement to come here and do the presentation quietly and go. So during the presentation, I was kept out of bound. On her request, she said that, Tati, don't come into the hall. You be outside. I'll do my. Then anyway, so I waited outside and then just walked in once her presentation. So this is a story, right? Once her presentation is over. Then as soon as she came out, the thing was over. Then question and answering session, she answered, and we together with other presenters, and finally we came out. I came out a bit early, and then she came and elluna mage ate. And then said, Tati, I was so excited. I was shivering like on the podium. Then I said, why? You had been doing this kind of presentation in your university, and you said you have done it the same presentation several times. Then, no, Tati, I was doing it in front of my own colleagues and my university staff. No. This is the first time I'm facing that kind of audience with a lot of unknown people in front of them. She was quite excited. Then I said, so what happened? So what happened? I forgot all what I wanted to tell, and still I don't remember what I told, what I presented. Right? Never mind. That's fine. I think you manage very well. Let's see. Then I asked her, the most important question what I asked her was, given you a second chance to present the presentation in this kind of audience, will you be comfortable? Yes. I'll do better. I can do much better next time. So that's what we wanted as our second objective. To train these newcomers, new people, give them a chance to get some experience. Not because of my daughter, even all these new presenters who had been given a chance could have felt the same way. So that's the story about. So we have fulfilled those two objectives. One is given the chance to the very senior people to present their very professional and very detailed presentation, and also allowed some of the very junior, very new people to come out of their shells and face the society. So I'm happy, and I'm so happy to note that we reached these two objectives with a very great dedication through various working committees. Because the energy we spent and efforts made by those who were in various committees, subcommittees, and main committees and so on, that never go waste, right? And also those committees, I remember, mostly probably they headed like the people, very well experienced people like Mr. Anthung. I forgot to tell yesterday, he was the very first person to propose this symposium in 2016. See, now he's about to retire a couple of years. Yeah. He will be retiring, but the experience and the inputs given to this symposium will remain forever. Ranatunga. And those efforts made this event moved so smoothly and gracefully, and declare that Symposium 2025 as the most magnificent in our past all the symposiums. So I respect the team very grateful, and also I congratulate all the participants for coming here, making presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that inspirational words. Next, we have a special personality who is the real leader behind all these operations, and whom is always motivating us and guide us and paved the way to make this event a great success. For that, let me welcome General Manager, National Water Supply and Drainage Board, Engineer T. Bharathidasan, to address the gathering.
In the closing ceremony, I hope the chairman given the brief notes and salute to our participants and our review panels and the committee members. We also same. Thank you very much for your successful arrangement, and Additional GM Ranadunga was the we given this responsibility with the members. He delivered this much, and he is the person initiated the research and conference, and we are continuing. Now that responsibility given to me to continue. Anyhow, it has been an inspiring journey over the past 2 days. Witness the exchange of profound ideas, innovative solutions, groundbreaking researches, and that will save the in future of sustainable water and wastewater management. So if you take our country, there are 342 water supply schemes. The National Water Supply and Drainage Board, most probably 50% coverage, and we are covering 3.1 million connections. And you imagine we can able to organize this type of research and the symposium. It's behind there is a chairman and board of directors given the permissions. The permissions, not only that, and they allocated the money also. So they increased to this year to 35 million to 52.5 million. So the government and the board of directors and the chairman, so they given full support and assistance for this research and development symposium and the research and development activities. Our activities mainly carry out from Kandy with the JRDC, and our AGM research and development is Eranda is behind the scheme. So anyhow, we will give maximum support and assistance to continue for the coming year. So then he will do maximum for the society. This is one of the platform created National Water Supply and Drainage Board to engage national and international participants to participate. So this investment will have to continue. That is our request. Then the board of directors and the chairman will support. Then the looking forward, NWSDB committed to addressing the several critical issues for improvement. One is an increase of renewable energy. So we are making idea to go for a 10 megawatt solar power plant also. And we are going to reduce the non-renewable, non-revenue water usage from 25% to 15% within 10 years. That is our target. We will move based on that. And we had undertake the digitalization and the completion of partially completed project. That will be the priority. The chairman and board of directors instructed to complete the projects that which are partially completed within 2 years. So, and the consumer relationship management system will be improved and strengthening IT connectivity across the organization and smart water metering and maximize the utilization of assets and to boost the energy efficiency, introducing the business process of re-engineering for a greater organizational efficiencies. And we are going to strengthen our laboratory services, groundwater sections and HR sections, implementing the key performance indicators which are approved by the board of directors and the chairman. Further, the research and effort aligned with these focus areas are encouraged and ensuring the organization remain at forefront of innovation and sustainability. And the keynote speech delivered Professor Asile Pathirana focused on the need for preventive and corrective maintenance is a vital strategies for the long-term sustainability of water infrastructure by maintaining of the age pipes. We will definitely include those things, and Professor Pathirana emphasized while developing new infrastructure project is a crucial, equally important of the effort to maintain, optimize the existing infrastructure, which is a cost-effective and sustainable way. Definitely we will address on that. And the second keynote speaker addressed, I missed the lecture, but anyhow, I gathered from my friends, Dr. Lalit Leenage highlighted the transformative potential of adapting smart city concept. He emphasized the integration of renewable energy, sustainable water management, and digitalization as an essential pillar for the urban innovation. And a key takeaway was the importance of the incorporating artificial intelligence into the operation of National Water Supply and Drainage Board to enhance the efficiency and modernization. We are going to focus on artificial intelligence and the sustainable way operation and maintenance and replacing the pipes. I hope these areas, the above mentioned areas, the researchers have to focus and help us to improve our water board activities. And thank you. I want to remind from there is a Bangladesh participant, Afsari. So she made a good presentation. Thank you very much for that. And thank you all for your collective efforts and bring lasting transformation to the world of water management. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that insightful speech. And next, let's move to the certificate awarding ceremony. The certificates are awarded for the poster presenters. For that, I cordially invite General Manager, National Water Supply and Drainage Board, Engineer T. Parthidasan on stage. First, Aruna Shanta Randeniya. PGPI Dharmadasa. HUS Vikramaratna. Yoshihiro Mihara. Yoshihiro Mihara. J. Gunasekara. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would kindly invite Additional GM, Policy and Planning, Engineer NUK Ranatunga to give away the certificates. BGA Dinesh. MB Mahanama. CAS Gaesha. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to invite Professor Tushara on stage to give away the certificates. Upeksha De Silva. KMPS Valera. Saravanan Sundaralingam. P. Prathapan. JMSGB Navaratna. G. Jadis. WHAAJ Vikrama. JP Batuita. Dulshan Waiman. Thank you very much, Professor. With that, let's move to a short video documentary prepared on this first day and second day proceedings.
As we move toward the end of our session, we come to the realization that knowledge indeed has no end. We hope you have gained valuable knowledge and made important connection during these 2 days. Now I would like to invite Professor Jagath Manatunga, the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, University of Moratuwa, to sum up the symposium.
Good evening. Chairman of the National Water Supply and Drainage Board, the General Manager, former General Managers, the members of the Board of Directors, present and former senior management of the Water Board, staff from the Water Board, keynote speakers, all the honorable guests, distinguished researchers, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor that I stand here today at the conclusion of the 9th Research and Development Symposium of the National Water Supply and Drainage Board. And over the past 2 years, today and yesterday, we have been part of an extraordinary exchange of ideas, knowledge, and innovations that reaffirmed our shared commitment to shaping a sustainable water future. Water is life, but today it is also a challenge, a responsibility, and an opportunity. This year's symposium was particular significance as it was held in conjunction with the International Water Conference, IWC 2025. I suppose it will be summarized by another colleague of mine soon after this. And more importantly, the 50th anniversary celebration of the National Water Supply and Drainage Board, and this coincides with the World Water Day. These milestones are not just markers of time, but testimonies of our staunch dedication to ensuring safe and sustainable water resources for all. Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Water is the driving force of all nature." That was about 500 years back. Even today, we are its towards. Water is the driving force of all the forces of nature today, tomorrow, and for eternity. This year's theme, Sustainable Water and Wastewater Management through Innovation, Research, Digitalization, and Resilience for the Future. This symposium has not only brought research to the forefront, but also has provided us with a vision, one that recognizes the pressing challenges ahead and the transformative solutions that we must embrace. We received an overwhelming 120 research papers, which reflects the immense interest and dedication of the research community within the Water Board and outside. Out of these 120, we selected 60 papers that were presented during yesterday and today over 12 technical sessions. And there were 20 papers that showcased a poster presentation for whom the certificates were presented just now. These sessions were thoughtfully categorized under 4 critical sub-themes by the organizing committee and the involvement of the research panel. Sub-theme 1, technological innovations in water and sanitation, that we had 2 sessions yesterday, where 10 papers were presented. In that session, we focused on innovation. Innovation is the heartbeat of progress in any field. From yesterday we discussed from AI-driven water monitoring to digitalized distribution networks, the future of water management that is evolving at a very rapid pace. Yesterday we explored how smart water grids can predict leakages before they happen, how automated wastewater treatment systems can optimize purification in real time, and how circular economic principles can turn waste into resource. We need to follow the best practice case studies. For example, in Singapore, the success of New Water initiative, which started about 15 years back, which treats and reuses wastewater, reclamation of wastewater to meet drinking water standards, which is a shining example of technological breakthroughs in water management. Then we moved on to sub-theme 2, in parallel to sub-theme 1 that we had yesterday in the afternoon, climate resilient, sustainable water and sanitation management. There we discussed water is not just a resource, it's a victim of climate change. As extreme weather events become more frequent, water availability becomes more unpredictable. We heard about impacts of microplastics in Sri Lankan rivers, the alarming depletion of freshwater sources that we have, and the urgent need for having nature-based solutions to protect water resources. We are reminded of the 2018 Cape Town Day Zero crisis. You may already have heard of it, which the city of Cape Town faced a 1 to 400 year drought in 2018, where the city came close to running out of water entirely. Let us not wait for such a wake-up call. The research presented in sub-theme 2 yesterday gave us the tools to act now through sustainable conservation, regulatory reforms, and climate-resilient infrastructure. This morning we moved to sub-theme 3 on water and sanitation infrastructure development. We all know that infrastructure is not just about pipes and reservoirs. It's about delivering dignity, security, and health to all the consumers. Around the world, millions still lack access to clean drinking water. But research, now and past, shared, that we shared this morning, proves that we can change these challenges. We can face these challenges, find sustainable solutions. For example, from GIS-based groundwater mapping to next-generation filtration systems that we discussed this morning, we are building a future where no one is left behind. A remarkable example comes from Tokyo. A city, together with Yokohama, has a population of 28 million, more than what Sri Lankan population is. And they boast the lowest water leakages globally, around a staggering 3%. They are targeting even less than 3%. That was a dramatic reduction from over 20% 10 years back. And they have achieved this remarkable statistic, achieved through same-day leak repair, advanced leak detection technology, and infrastructure improvements, through continuous investment in smart metering and efficient distribution networks, which we also discussed this morning under sub-theme 3. Then moving on to sub-theme 4, water and sanitation for economic development. It was mentioned a couple of times. Water is not just a necessity, it is an economic enabler. Every rupee that we invest in water and sanitation generates a fourfold return in economic benefits. Our discussion on energy efficiency in water utilities, the integration of renewable energy, cost effectiveness in water recycling, which all showcase that economic growth and sustainability are not mutually exclusive. They go together, hand in hand. Consider an example from Israel, a country that has turned one of the world's driest regions into a water powerhouse. Through innovative desalination technologies, for example, wastewater recycling, and precision irrigation, Israel now produces 85% of their drinking water from the sea and reuses about 90% of their wastewater, the highest rate in the world. This model demonstrates how water scarcity can be transformed into an opportunity for sustainable growth and economic resilience. These 4 sessions that we concluded yesterday and today, they have provided invaluable insights, opening new frontiers in how we have to think about water. We have created knowledge, we have shared our experiences, but that alone is not enough. As engineers, policymakers, scientists, our real success will be measured by the actions we take beyond this symposium. I must take this opportunity to express my deepest appreciation to the organizing committee of this symposium for getting us involved in this, the R&D process. And then the panel of reviewers that I had the privilege in working with. I had the opportunity to go through all the 120 abstracts, to screen them, and to invite full papers. Then I transferred the responsibility of the review and choosing the best papers out of 120 to the 12 review panel members that I had the privilege to work with. The expertise, dedication, and their critical evaluation have been instrumental in ensuring the highest quality of the papers that we had the opportunity to witness in the symposium. Without their rigorous assessment, the depth and credibility, this symposium would not have been possible at this level. Your invaluable contributions helped shape the future of water research indeed. As the chair of the review panel, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the researchers who contributed their valuable work, the session chairs, co-chairs, the rapporteurs, and all the participants in all these sessions for their insightful discussions. A special appreciation again goes to the organizing committee for their meticulous efforts in making this event a resounding success for the ninth consecutive years. It's impossible to discuss water and sanitation without highlighting the central role in achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. It is the heart of sustainable development. It also intersects almost all other goals. Whenever I ask my students, how important is water in the Sustainable Development Goals? Where is it? They always mention that it's in SDG 6. No, it's not only in 6. Other than number 17, water is included in all the other 16 Sustainable Development Goals. For example, access to clean water improves health, goal number 3. It supports education, goal number 4. Empowers women, goal number 5. It fosters and promotes economic growth, goal number 8. Sustains ecosystems, goal number 13 and 14 and 15. And sustainable communities, goal number 11. If we fail to address these water challenges, we are nowhere in achieving sustainable development goals. 2030 will remain a distant dream. Let this symposium serve as a call for action for all of us to intensify our efforts in integrating water security into national and local development policies. I leave with you this thought from the former UN General Secretary, Ban Ki-moon. He once said, saving our planet, lifting people out of poverty, advancing economic growth, and then water security. These are all put together and we are in the same fight world over. We must connect the dots and try to achieve the objectives together. Let us leave here today not just as ideas, but with a renewed sense of urgency, responsibility, and a sense of the collaboration. The work we do today will determine the future of water security for generations to come. That is what sustainability is all about. Let's not wait for the next crisis to act. Let's be the pioneers who drive the change. Thank you all for your participation, dedication, passion for water research. May the knowledge we have created here, shared among everybody of us, continue to inspire action, innovation, and collaboration. Let us go forward as champions of sustainable water management, ensuring that our efforts today lead to a more resilient tomorrow. Until we meet again at the next symposium, 12 months from now, let's turn our ideas into impact and our research into reality. We look forward to meeting you again next year at the 10th symposium. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Manatunga, for your unwavering support for many years with the Water Board. And highly appreciate your guidance and your academic advices for making this event a great success. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the most final part of this conference as well as of this event, the closing ceremony. To give away the vote of thanks, we have a very special person who is always with us, our strength and our guiding us always. And I kindly invite additional GM PNP Engineer Ranatunga to give away the vote of thanks.
Yeah, taking much of your time, I need to finish off it within 3 minutes. Otherwise, it will be like a president election, the election commissioner's speech. It's the longest speech I ever heard that the president election. Anyway, that all the things have been covered by all the speakers, and only thing I want to highlight is that Professor Manatunga, that who has been working with us for a long time, and his time, and whenever possible, that wherever possible, that he always with us. So thank you very much for Professor Manatunga. We do have the applause. And also I have to thank Chairman, board members, and the GM, and their support, and they have assigned me a duty to organize this symposium. So for that, I have the very few people under me that work together with me, and I want to thank them now. So this time for them to thank now. So this is not a smaller job, and when you are sitting there, you can see the nice things, but there are a lot of people behind the screen. And also that this time we have not hired any event management team. So there's an organization, the water board, so we wanted to do everything ourselves. So we hired some audio-visual equipment, but this all our organizing team. So I have the 9 teams who are working under me. The working group 1 is under my leadership, additional GM PNP. So we were doing the overall organizing and also the fundraising. And working group 2, additional GM water supply projects, they also doing some fundraising. And working group 3, also under my leadership, and another team, working group 4, they were doing all the accommodation and transportation. So this is a small job. So whole transportation and the accommodation, they were looking after that. So there are so many people under them. And also another team working on the meals. So that is additional GM, one additional GM and Western, and so they were working about the meals. So you can, it's not in the day 1 we had more than 1,000 people, and the morning tea, lunch, and so many things. So they were doing that one, and also we have had very bad examples. So we had a quite nice experience that we were given the everything in time. And also another team were working with the audio-visual and coffee table book and the audio-visual things and everything. So our corporate communication team, they have done a wonderful job. You can see that they did a nice 2 videos, and it's all are in-house productions. So we have those capacities. And also another team is the R&D section, the R&D division. So they were doing all the R&D symposium works. So that's also a wonderful thing, and they have done. And also the management of the Sevas, so the Sujivani and team, and they have done a good job to making the clean and the janitorial services, everything, and all the toilets, everything were nicely done. So this is they were working in last 2-3 days, and day and night they working here. And you have seen that some photographs the previous night, and they were working here. They were sticking the names of the people. So they were doing very nice job. And also our own people for the compeers, that we need not to hire anyone from the outside. So I thought that, okay, so whoever comes, so we interviewed a few people, and we selected them as the compeers here, and also for the R&D sessions also. Therefore, earlier we were getting the people from outside for as compeers. So we paid a lot of money. So that's one of the successes. This symposium gives us a way that our organizing capacity, increase our organizing capacity, and which need to be used for the water supply to the communities now. So that gives us a way to give better services to the country. And I'm very happy that I'm standing here now to be proud of the person here, that with my leadership and and with the support from all the people. So we have no problem. And also I can tell that we got a good sponsorship, and we were this symposium is not burden to the organization. We managed to get sponsorship and the funds from the outside. Therefore, we have not used taxpayers' money for this one. So therefore, we never use the money for the taxpayers' money. Therefore, we are proud to say that we had generous support for the sponsors for this one. And thank you for you all at the last moment. And normally people are hurried to go, and whoever sit here, waiting here with maybe the forcefully, but you are very happy to see your faces at the last moment, to sitting here to listen to the closing ceremony. Normally that we are noticing that we don't have much people in the last closing ceremony. This is a tradition there. But I have to thank you that sitting, whether you like or not, you are here now. Thank you very much for all your support, and also give us a wonderful event. And next year that I congratulate NWSDB to have much better than that one. I had to leave the NWSDB in a week's time. I could retire. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much, Engineer Anatunga. With this, we conclude the International Water Conference 2025. Until see you again in next year, 2026. Have a safe journey back home. Bye-bye. Special notice, please. Please have your